Down in the Masters in the Wembley Conference Centre, this was in like my earlier years, and Alex Higgins was a superstar, you know, but he was a little bit, could be a little bit fiery before and after games, so I always kept out of his way. And I told my dad to do the same. I said, never go up to Alex, win or lose, and say anything, Dad, because, you know, he is what he is. So I heard the story then afterwards from Len Ganley, the referee. My dad was walking round and I'd beaten Alex in the final. And my dad's got up and shook his hand and he said, oh, well done, Alex, you played well. And Alex looked at him, there's a few people there, Len Ganley said, and he said to my father, you better tell your son, he said, get off the table when it's my shot. And my father looked at him. He said, I'm very proud of my son, Alex, he said. And if you were my son, I'd be very proud of you as well. Next thing, Alex is crying his eyes out and he's got his arms around my father. It's typical Alex Higgins.
I was playing Alex in an exhibition. We finished the exhibition, what you normally do is sit in the foyer and you sit down behind a desk and you sign autographs. And Alex produced, out of his inside pocket, an ink pad and stamp. And on the stamp, not an autograph, block capital letters, A. Higgins. So when people were coming up, he'd go, thank you. I'm writing best wishes, and all I'm hearing on the other side is a stamp, keep stamping down, you know. So I thought, we're not going to get away with this. Someone's going to say something, you can't do this, you know. And this guy came up, he said, Alex, I don't want to embarrass you in front of all those people, he said, but my son Christopher thinks you're the best snooker player in the world. He said, can't get him to go to bed at night until he's watched you play. Here's his book, here's a pen. Would you please write to Christopher best wishes? And Alex, you know, sort of had a look round and even he knew he couldn't get away with that. So he got the book and he wrote to Christopher best wishes and went, thank you very much.
I remember playing an exhibition with him in Toronto, probably even 1974, that's how long ago it was. And when you finished your exhibition, you used to do trick shots. And Alex, he never used to do many trick shots then, so I'd done the trick shots, everything went well. So Alex decided he wanted to do a trick shot. And it's the shot where you line the balls up near the middle pocket and you pop the black out of the middle of the reds into the middle pocket. And you get a volunteer out of the audience to play the shot. So Alex got this lovely girl out to play the shot. Never bothered to ask her if she could play the game. So he said to the girl, you know, just hit that hard. Hit the first ball as hard as you can. So of course she just hit as hard as she could, but she couldn't hit it. The white rolled up and just landed on the red and nothing moved. So he got them back again and he was going to give her a little helping hand, but he didn't tell her he was going to do it. So as she was queuing up, Alex hit the butt of the cue. She hadn't got hold of the cue, and the cue shot straight out of her arms and landed in the fourth row of the crowd. I'll tell you what, it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.